A crossword is a puzzle with overlapping answer words. It's made by a constructor and solved by a solver. Both of these people are cruciverbalists. Each answer has its own distinct clue. The grid is the arrangement of columns, rows, and black squares. The grid is usually square, but not always. Black squares can be arranged in fingers of two or more that are perpendicular to and touching the perimeter of the grid. They can also be arranged as Utahs, Ls, and B2 bombers, I guess? I forgot that one. Black squares that don't divide a row or column are called cheater squares. Grid symmetry refers to the convention that black boxes be arranged in a symmetrical pattern in the grid. The most common arrangement is 180-degree rotational symmetry, which means that the grid would look just the same if you turned it upside down. Mirror symmetry refers to an arrangement of black boxes that is symmetrical across the middle column. Answers, also called entries, get filled in answer slots, also known as words. If you add up all of the answer words, both down and across, you'll get the crossword's word count. And just so we're clear, even if a slot contains an answer that itself is made up of multiple words, that answer slot still only counts as one word in the crossword's word count. Just so we're clear. The point where two answer words intersect is called a crossing. A crossing where most folks are unlikely to know either of the intersecting answers is called a bad crossing. A bad crossing is also called a natick, which is a town 2 towns over from where I live in Massachusetts. That's kind of a long story. If a box only appears in one answer, it's called an unchecked box. Most crosswords tend to have a theme. That's an idea, motif, or gimmick that some of the answers have in common. Answers that are part of the theme are called theme answers or just themers. Sometimes one of the theme answers explicitly describes what the theme is. That's called the revealer. A theme that asks you to write multiple letters in one box is called a rebus. Answers in a themed puzzle that aren't part of the theme are called the fill. Fill answers that very few people actually know are called bad fill. Other examples of bad fill are partial phrases and crosswordese. That just refers to answer words that tend to show up a lot in crosswords but rarely get used in daily life. Oh, and duplicates, or dupes, occur when two answers include the same word or variations of the same word. Crosswords that don't have a theme are called, themeless crosswords, or freestyle crosswords. And I'm Ross Trudeau. Crossword puzzles made by Rosses are called Rossword puzzles.